My name is Ralph Martinez. I'm Mel's younger brother, and Mel has always been a role model to me. And he's not only a role model to me, but he's been a role model in the Hispanic community of Orlando. You may know that Mel was the only second Hispanic lawyer in all of Orange County. Mel people would turn to him for questions on anything and everything. And so he was always willing to give time to the community and to speak and counsel. You know, they talk about lawyers being attorneys and counselors of law. Well, Mel was a real counselor in this community to that early Hispanic community of Orlando. Mel, when he was in office, developed the conscience of what was happening to the schools of Orange County. Developers were developing huge tracts of land and bringing in 60, 100 homes into a subdivision. The school boards were getting overwhelmed. So he developed a thing called the Martinez Doctrine, which said if you're going to develop a huge tract of land and bring in 100 homes, 60 homes, or whatever, you've got to now deal with the school board and somehow figure out what you're going to do to the school system and work with them, even if you have to help build a new school in that subdivision. And he made that part of the development of that track. Before they could get clearance, they had to deal with the school board. That became known as the Martinez Doctrine. It was adopted by many other counties in the state of Florida. And it got tested in court, and it passed the test. And so that probably still in today, 20 years later. Mel's a very patriotic guy. He loves America. And an interesting story, when he was introducing President Bush at the airport, when he was in the cabinet, Secretary HUD, he said, you know, 36 years ago, I came from a refugee camp to a foster home in Orlando. Today I have flown on Air Force One as a member of the President's cabinet, only in America. God bless America.
My dad is a person of character, and in this day and age where we have politics dividing us, he was a person in politics who was one of the good ones. And I think most people would agree with that. It's mainly because he acts with character, he acts with conviction, he has a set of beliefs that he sticks to.
Mel has a clear understanding of right and wrong. He doesn't get stuck in the gray areas. He doesn't get caught up in the bureaucracy or how difficult something's going to be. When he sees what you need to do, he just charges ahead and gets it done. And I just love that about him. I love the boldness and the decisiveness and the clear head and the simplicity. I don't mean it in an insulting way, but so many people in politics get all caught up in what could go wrong and how do I get this done. And for Mel, my experience with him is it's been kind of a heart decision, not hard, a heart decision, a moral decision. Just that clear, I know what's right, I'm just gonna do it. And moving forward, that's Mel.
Mel represents the hope and promise of America. Came here as a young man with nothing, and the rest is history. Successful at everything he's done, great family, great wife. And this is really well-deserved, this award. I know it means a lot to Mel, but if I had to explain to people the American dream, I would tell them about Mel's life.
Mel, thanks for being always a good big brother, a role model to so many of us. Thanks.
Mel, thank you so much for the encouragement, for the support, for the guidance, and for your friendship through all these years.
Dad, thank you. Thank you for the sacrifices you've made for our family. Thank you for putting me on the right path. And most of all, thank you for being a good dad and a great grandfather.